Alright, so welcome to Galaxy Trade Hub. Now in this video, I'm going to show you a powerful strategy that you can use to trade VIX 75 and other synthetic indices instrument. A very powerful strategy. So to trade with this strategy, you're going to use just few indicators. You're going to add a moving average. Going to add moving average 21 exponential, set to close style. You can choose a red color and then you click on done. Then you're going to add another moving average, which is this time around is going to be moving average 200, and then shift 0 simple. Instead of exponential, you choose simple and the color should be green and the pixel 3. Good. So you have indicators, and then the next indicator you're going to add, which is the last one, you're going to add relative strength index, and the period should be 6. Apply to close. The color you can choose dark blue, then the pixel you can change it to 3, and then the levels, for the levels you can choose 10, 90, 50, 80, 20. As you can see mine, the color should be gray, and then you tap on done. So you have your RSI and the moving averages on the screen. So what's the function of the moving average? Let's start with the red 21 EMA. That 21 EMA is just to show you the short-term trend, okay? When the trend is changing from a bullish to a bearish trend on the short term. Then the green 200 EMA is to show you the long-term trend, okay? The long-term trend. That's the green 200 SMA is showing you the long-term trend. All right, that is all the function, and both of them, the 21 EMA and the 200 SMA, they function as the support and resistance. For example, as you can see here, the red is functioning as support, while on a bearish trend is functioning as a resistance zone. All right, and also the green too, you can see here it functions as a support in this region, and then here too it functions as a support. That region here it functions as a resistance. So basically that's what they are. But in this strategy, you use the 21 EMA to determine the short-term trend, and the green 200 SMA to determine the long-term trend. So for the RSI 6, what's the function? We use the RSI 6 to look for divergence. All right, that's just the work, divergence. All right, so this strategy, you just combine it with a little bit of price action and then you're good. So how do you combine this strategy? From the daily time frame, all you need to do is to draw your trend line. Okay, you draw your trend line. Now look at where price is. Let's look at what price did around that region. This is our trend line. Okay, as you can see, price broke out of the trend line around this region, but price ranged. It ranged before it broke out around that region. So let us look at what happened. Okay, before you apply this strategy, before you start looking out for divergence, you first of all allow price to get to a key level. For example, this is a key level here. This is another key level, a point of interest. Once price gets to your point of interest, then you start looking for trade opportunities. You go down to the 15 minutes, you start looking for divergence from the 15 minutes. then you go down to the 5 minutes and then 1 minute. Okay, so um, that's if you're doing analysis from the daily or from the 4 hour time frame. You can do analysis from the 4 hour time frame, or you can do it even from the 1 hour, whichever time frame you want to use. First thing first, identify a point of interest. A point of interest is where price in time past, there was a reversal. For example, you can see there was a reversal around this region in time past. So that is another point of interest. So if we're looking at, let's say we want to use this place as our point of interest, let's look, and let's say we're looking for sell opportunities. So let's go down to the 15 minutes and see what happened around there. We start looking for divergence from the 15 minutes. Now look at it. I've seen a divergence here. The MACD, do you see the MACD was going down while price was going up on the screen? You see my arrow? Do you see this arrow here? Price was going up, the MACD was going down. So this is a sign of divergence. All right, when the MACD is going down, is making lower highs, but price is making higher highs, or when MACD is making higher lows, and then the price is making lower highs. So here we've spotted a divergence here. All right, so what do? We go to the 5 minutes. Go to the 5 minutes. Look at what's happening around there. If you're using the 5 minutes for entry, you wait for price to close below the red 21 EMA before you enter your trade. All right, you wait for price to close below the 21 before you enter your trade. But if you're using the 1 minute, the best time frame to enter the trade with this strategy is the 1 minute. So look at what happened around here. When price got to that place of entry of interest, point of interest, what happened? You see what happened? Price closed below the 21. When price closed below it, look at what happened. It started going down. It started going downwards. And another confirmation for you to enter a sell is also when price crosses the green 200 SMA. Whenever price crosses it downwards, you know that it's another confirmation. So this is a sell. This is another second confirmation sell. So sell, giving you a double confirmation. Look at what happened. Look at what happened. Look at the sell that happened from here down to this place. Where do you exit? You exit the moment price starts closing above the red and it's going up. That's when you exit. And another sign that shows you that you have to exit that trade is when, while price was going down, you also look at you look at the RSI. You see, if you see another sign of divergence, keep monitoring the price. Once price closes above the red, you exit your trade. Because why? You've noticed a divergence from the RSI. I don't know why I'm saying MACD. I'm used to MACD. Right, from the RSI 6, you notice divergence. So you wait for price to close above the red and then you exit your trade. Okay, so now let's say you're looking for a buy opportunities. How do you buy with this strategy? You spot divergence. Look at divergence. You spot it. You allow price to close above the red and then you enter your trade. You see, you set your stop loss. Where do you set your stop loss? Below the region where price started reversing. All right, below the region. Here, if you had entered around this place, where do you set it? Above the previous high, either here or there. All right, above the previous high. That's where you set your stop loss, and then you ride it all the way down. You ride it all the way down. So that's how you apply this strategy. It's a very, very powerful strategy. I've used it and it has worked for me. It has worked for my students. They've made profit from it, right? They've made profit from it. You're going to see their testimonials. and they've withdrew their profits. Yes, so if it worked for me, it worked for my students, it should also work for you. All right, so this strategy is free. You can back test it and go back and back test the strategy. You're going to see that it works. It works. Let's look at another example. I don't want this video to be long. I just want to show you how this strategy works. Okay, look at using the 4 hour. Look at the divergence here. Look at here. Look at the the RSI. So you notice a divergence around here. Look at what happened when price closed below it, below the red. What happened? It went down. And look at that sell confirmation. It crosses the green around that region. So and look at what happened. Look at the massive sell that happened. Right. So if you were to be in this trade by now, you still be in. You should have exited somewhere around here. Okay, because look at divergence that happened around here. All right, so you would have exited this trade with massive profits. So stars, this is how this strategy works. It is powerful. You can backtest it on your demo account, get really confident with it, and then you come to your live account and then you practice it. And there's a special videos that explains this strategy in details, and it has trade examples that you see how the strategy was used. Okay, a lot of my students have used it. The strategy is free, the videos are free. All right, all you need to do is to click on the link below. Click on the link below this video, and then you're going to be added to a group where you'll be taught very well how to use this strategy, how to trade with strategy. The link to the videos will be given to you, and then you can watch them and start making profits with them. Mind you, it's free. All right, you're not paying anything for it. All you need to do is just tap on the link below this video, and also I need you to subscribe to this channel, give it like this video, and turn on the notification bell, so that whenever I drop another video, you're going to see it first. All right, so I hope you got value from this strategy. It's very powerful, and I want you to let me know how you've applied it and how it had worked for you. I want to see your testimonial, just like some of my students have sent in their testimonial. If you go to the group, we have a Telegram channel there. You'll be directed to one of the Telegram channel where you can go and see the testimonials there. All right, to tell you that this strategy works. All right, I don't want this video to be long. I hope you got something. I hope you learned something from this video. Cheers.